Hi Libra, welcome to your monthly reading for January 2026. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Laura, aka Baby Curl Tarot. I'm a tarot reader, astrologer, and root worker, and I love doing monthly readings for all the zodiac signs here on YouTube, as well as some other fun content over on TikTok and Instagram. I'm going to go ahead and jump right on into your reading. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so whatever comes up, comes up. Also, please don't try to force a reading you see on the internet to fit your specific personal situations. If it's not resonating, it might just be a message for another Libra out there. Please take what resonates, leave the rest behind. All right. Spiritual team, Prism Oracle, what messages do you have for the Libra collective for January 2026? What messages do you have for the Libra collective for January 2026? Okay, what do we have? Okay, we have balance. It's very Libra. And at the bottom of the deck, we have cleanse. Okay. I like that. It's giving mellow, nothing too crazy, but you know, the tarot can always surprise us, but it just feels like maybe January is a month to kind of recalibrate mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, and kind of get rid of like maybe bad habits or get rid of, you know, things in our space that maybe make us feel cluttered or overwhelmed or, you know, just no longer are needed. Things that we can let go of to, you know, put us in a better headspace or, you know, emotional, spiritual, and physical space. Let's go ahead and get into the tarot and see what messages come up for you guys. Spiritual team, Divine Feminine Tarot, what messages do you have for the Libra collective for January 2026? What messages do you have for the Libra collective for January 2026? What do we have? We have Knight of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Swords in reverse, the Devil in reverse, okay, the Chariot card, and the Eight of Wands. All right, at the bottom of the deck, we have Strength in reverse. We have King of Swords in reverse, Three of Swords, the Tower, and Judgment. Ooh, wake-up call. Big wake-up call. Some of you guys could have had a wake-up call of some kind, which is what I'm getting from the bottom of the deck. Lapse in judgment, right? And then basically judgment, this judgment card is saying like something happened. Okay, let's say this is like a health issue. Maybe you ignored, you know, your bad eating habits, and they finally caught up to you, and now you're starting to see things happen with your body, or your body is starting to not function the way that it's supposed to, and now you're like, well, damn, now I really have to pay attention because this could get way, way worse. And now in January, you really have to like do an overhaul of your grocery list and your eating habits and maybe your workout habits, and you gotta get your life together. Is basically what this is to me. Again, it doesn't have to be health-wise. It could be spending habits. It could be, I don't know. It could be, I mean, having the Devil card here definitely talks about something that we're like addicted to. So it could be food. It could be substances. It could be gambling. It could be sex. It could be a specific relationship with somebody. It could be a specific job or business situation. Maybe you have this one client that keeps coming back and you're like, if this person comes back, like I'm denying them service, and then you continuously let them come get services from you and they just walk all over you, or they take advantage, or whatever the case is. Does that make sense? So it could be a number of things. It's going to be different for everybody, but ultimately this is something that is harmful. This is something that is harmful to you physically, mentally, emotionally, and ultimately what I get is that there's no sort of self-control. Okay, so take that as it resonates. Do what you will with it. But yeah, the lack of maturity, the lack of progress, the lack of taking accountability is definitely something that needs to change. And if it doesn't change, Some of you might get lucky. You might be able to avoid this tower moment if you can do the wake-up call yourself, if you can push yourselves to be a little bit more disciplined. But for some of you, you're going to run into this tower moment and this judgment card, and you're going to get hit hard, and then you're not going to have a choice. So I'd rather you guys make the change before you don't have a choice. But some of you are hard-headed and stubborn, and you're not going to listen anyways. And so you're going to have to learn the hard way for some of you. But I do see you guys quickly making a change, making adjustments, and basically getting on track or getting on the wagon. Maybe for those of you that are dealing with substance issues. Okay, so you're getting back on the wagon, you're taking control, you're being more disciplined, and you are doing your best to rectify the situation. Okay, that's ultimately what I feel like this whole month is about for you guys, is getting back into balance, cleansing out, you know, the not so good stuff, and treating yourself better. Treating yourself better. Okay, and eliminating the things that are no longer good for us. Okay, and I feel like you guys are capable of making this change. I do feel like I feel like you guys can be successful in this. I don't personally see like this is a permanent thing in terms of like this tower card. I feel like if this is like, say, a health issue, I feel like this could be reversed. You just have to be really disciplined and really on top of it and be honest with yourself. Like, I cannot do this anymore. No matter the circumstances, not even in like small doses, not even like on the weekends. Like, it's got to be a complete overhaul. It's got to be like, nope, I'm cutting this out completely. That's that. Okay, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and close out your reading with one final oracle deck. But before I do, if this reading did not necessarily resonate with you, or you were hoping to get clarity on a different situation, I do offer personal readings. If you want to schedule one with me, you can reach out to me either on TikTok or Instagram. Send me a DM. My handles are below in the description box. Those are the only handles I use. I will never reach out to you. So if someone reaches out to you pretending to be me, it is more than likely not me. Until I get my website, those are the two platforms that are the best ways to get in touch with me. It is what it is. But yes, so if you are looking for some clarity, definitely reach out to me and we can talk about getting you a personal reading. Okay, let's go ahead and close out this reading and see what final messages we have for you guys. Spiritual team, daily crystal inspiration. What final messages do you have for the Libra collective for January 2026? What final messages do you have for the Libra collective for January 2026? All right, we have Rhodonite, find a way to forgive. And for me, that's finding a way to forgive yourselves. Don't be too hard on yourselves. Okay, what else do we have? I'm so sorry for the beeping. There's a lot going on. It's trash day. It's the week of Christmas. Like, there's a lot going on in my complex. Next up, we have Aragonite, release your emotional baggage, which could ultimately be impacting you on a physical level too. So emotional baggage, mental baggage could all be playing into some sort of addiction or some sort of cycle that is not healthy for you. So just take that into consideration. Try to address the root of the problem, not just the symptoms and how things are playing out, okay? And finally, at the bottom of the deck, Angel Aura Quartz, lighten up, which to me talks about releasing things, like releasing that baggage, lightening the load, learning to forgive yourself, releasing things that are no longer aligning with who you are, where you're going, or what you need to be doing. So yeah, lightening up is not just be like, you know, changing yourself to make yourself happy. It's just releasing, letting go of the things that no longer resonate. All right, Libras, that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Please leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed the reading. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me in the future, and maybe share this with another Libra if you feel like it would resonate for them. Again, if you want to see more content from me, I'm on TikTok and Instagram. You can find my handles below in the description box, and you can reach out to me there to schedule a personal reading until I get my website set up. As always, though, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate the support. Hope to see you guys at the next reading. Until then, please take care of yourselves. Bye.